All right. It is time. Suit it up. It's a very special occasion. This is a very special day, unless you don't know. This is a pretty big episode. This is the point of no return. This is the part where Chainsaw Man's plot truly begins. So, what is up, everybody? What is up, Alex? What is up, Kushal? What is up, Metronomian? Glad you made it. O is here, and I'm sure there's plenty of other people who are lurking in the chat. Just watch it, no time to waste. I know. Now, I don't know if they put this scene in this episode or not, but I'm gonna do it anyways. So here is a cola-flavored Chupa Chups. Okay, I never tried it before. I've had Chupa Chups before, but I never tried a cola-flavored one. So I can open it. Again, I don't know if they actually put it in the episode. Is it in the episode? You guys, you guys can spoil me. Is the Chupa Chups scene in the episode? Why is this so fucking hard to open? Jesus Christ. Bro, it's a fucking kid's lollipop. Just open. Oh, fuck's sake. Can't believe I had to bring out the fucking scissors. Fuck my life. It is? Okay. Okay, great. So I don't look like an idiot. Okay. It's a pretty big scene, right? It's a pretty important scene, so if I can open it. Okay, here we go. Nope. Wait. Okay. Here we go. It's a cola-flavored Chupa Chups. Probably gonna be eating this entire reaction, right? So this is the taste of Makima's first indirect kiss for Denji. Oh. Ugh. I mean, it's definitely cola flavored without the other stuff. It's weird. Wait. Makima like this? Ugh. I mean, it's I guess it symbolizes how shit Makima's taste is. Oh shit, we gotta... I'm just going around donating to random streamers, also Chainsaw Man goated. Dude! Yo, thank you so much. $20 too. Wow. Great. You donated more than my entire Patreon for like... for like 2, 3, 4 months. Cool. Great. I guess it also means that Super Chats does work. Great. I had it unlocked like a few months ago, but I never knew if it worked or not. So great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. EMB Mori, the rich one of the group. I can tell. All right. Jesus, 31,000. I'm not gonna. I can't. I can't talk with this. All right. It's actually not that bad. Actually, now that I'm warming up to it. Huh. No, it's kind of sour. Anyways, all right. I'm gonna move YouTube over here. Make sure I'm recording. I am. All right. Gonna turn off the music. All right, here we go, chat. Here we go. Episode 8 of Chainsaw Man. As always, I'm pretty sure most of you already had your copy of the episode ready. I'm gonna start a countdown. It's gonna be 5 seconds. Once it hits 0, we all press play, and we should all be in sync. All right. Let's go. Hmm? Oh! Yo! This is new shit! Yo! Okay, we never saw it. We never saw this. Love the angles. Love the framing in this as well. She is so drunk. Again, these shots. Incredible as always. Look at the dust particles. So yeah, they're opening with Himeno's POV for a reason. Ominous, no music at all. The silence of the night. Oh, asking the question again. Had a little bit of a hiccup there. Interesting. We never saw this in the manga. Right? No way. They're. What the fuck are you? What are they doing? Having the 2D animate Denji's body with that P. Oh my god. No fucking way. That was a lot. That's a lot more alcohol than the previous episode. Man, these angles. Yeah, let's do a recap, but instead of like just reusing old animation, let's just reanimate the entire scene again. Just for a recap, you know, no big deal. Love these angles. Yeah, no, I can't talk with this. Lots of reflections in this episode. Hmm. Oh, we never we didn't saw that face in the previous episode. Interesting. Great cut. Wow, wow, wow. They literally said, yeah, you know what? Let's just reanimate the entire thing just for the recap. Yeah, no big deal. Honestly, I wasn't expecting an opening this episode. I'm gonna be honest. I thought we're gonna go straight no opening this episode, but I guess we aren't. Okay then. I haven't heard the full version of this opening, by the way. Stick 'em up, bonsai. Oh boy, here we go. Oh boy. No, it's not a good idea, Denji. Mm-hmm. Hey, I mean, he said yes. He consents to it. That's a nice P. Oh my god. Yeah, he has this. It's of a similar color, I guess. Nice hard cut. Or match cut, I would say. One of my favorite moments in the manga, by the way. This moment. Wow, great, great, great. Great framing, great shots. Love the background characters. It's a very traumatic first time experience. Great shot. Love how everything just blurs out in the back. You know what? I take it back. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I can't fucking speak with it, but it's not that bad. Mm-hmm. Finally sober again. Again, these shots. No, well, yeah, kind of. Love the ambience in the back, right? Like you hear like the helicopters just flying around. Just makes the bustling city just feels alive. It's really great. Yeah, but he's not a normal person. Mm-hmm. Oh wow. They didn't have to animate that, but gladly appreciated. Tomodachi, let's go. Oh, great parallaxing. Dude, my heart is pounding right now. Oh, this. Oh my god, silence and everything is just perfect. Oh, you can hear it in the back. Oh my god, this is so great. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Painsaw Man. Welcome to Painsaw Man, ladies and gentlemen. And there's music playing in the back. Power asking the real questions. That he is. Denji is more of a gentleman than you think. That he is. Ooh. Love the framing of this, how he is alone, but he is center in the screen. Hmm. Necessary evil. There it is. POV shot's great. Ooh! Love the red glow in her eyes. Oh, fuck. Great shot. Oh, there's music in the back. The sword. Let's see how they're gonna do this. Ooh! Great angles, great angles. Oh, I love how dynamic the camera is. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow, they just hard cuts to him being okay, okay then. Yeah. Yeah, gun policies in Japan, yeah. Love that reveal. Look at that. Kind of looks like the Japanese flag if you know if you can look at that way. God damn it, he did the animation. Ah. Anime onlys are gonna have a fun time with this episode. Love that I'm hearing like so many new music in the back too. Obedience. Wow. Oh, I love that. Yeah, can he see the shadow coming in the back? Shit. Jesus Christ, what a fucking whiplash. Hey, yo, give me time to fucking wipe away my tears. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Alright, this is the TK in the ending. The flowers. Nah, these visuals are insane. Love the flowers again. Oh boy. Holy shit. Oh boy. What an episode. What a fucking episode. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Man. Again, love the flowers and of course, you know, the cigarette box. But man, what an episode. What an episode. Um yeah, another great episode of Chainsaw Man. Like who could have guessed? I think the shots and the cinematography in this episode has been like, you know, a standout, and that's like saying a lot considering it has always been standing out since episode one. But this episode has been like really great. Um, Music's also really great. Love the new additional songs that we're hearing. Love some old ones that were reused again. But most of the new ones are like really great. Especially the part when after Makima got shot, and then we're just seeing like every other, you know, member of the public safety just going around their business, and then, you know, the the slow kind of happy, not really happy, but like the light musical tone in the scene, coupled with like the eeriness of it as well, just makes this entire scene like very ominous and very, you know, sad, and also like very, you know, impactful, because it's like, oh yeah, the fun times that we you know, that we experienced last week, you know, all those fun memories that we had of like them drinking and eating and bonding with each other, yeah, those memories are gone. Yeah, those happy days are over. So in this particular scene, I really enjoyed the music as well. And then in this scene as well. But we'll talk about this later. We'll go back to like in the beginning. Um, Man, this entire, I can't believe they actually just animate this entire scene again, adding new stuff while also reanimating the previous scenes as well from last week's episode, from like a different POV. Like, they didn't have to do that, but they did it anyways. So very much appreciated. Um Oh, this is interesting from Mirai, saying that if you look closely at the end of the ED, you will find a goodbye Airy reference. I'll do that now. I'll actually do that now, and then we'll talk about the episode. Um, Let me see if I can find it first. Goodbye Airy reference. I wonder which scene you're talking about, though. Hmm. It's posted behind. Okay, wait a minute. It was somewhere. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Really cool of the animators to put it in there. Really cool. Really cool. Really cool. I love it. All right. Great stuff. Thank you so much for telling me that. Um what do I think of the snake disappearing without any sound, like a hard cut? Oh, I love that. I wasn't expecting it, but it just it feels like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like whoosh, gone, like snap in a moment, like just gone. I guess it also kind of demonstrates like um how powerful she is, right? Um, not gonna tell names yet because we haven't heard her name yet, but like with other um characters, like public safety characters that uses their their controlled like devil contracts, usually there's like a wind up, right? There's time, right, from appearing and disappearing, like Con, for example, right? Aki has to say Con, and then she shows up. But when Aki commands her to, like, you know, be gone, disappear, eat the leech devil, right? Smoke, right? It's a slow process. Here it's just like boom, bam. All right, get out. All right, master. Boom, out. So it shows one, control. Two, it shows like how powerful the bond is between the contract, and three, it just, you know, it also just shows like how incredibly outmatched our characters are. So yeah, I like the hard cut. It's unexpected. It's kind of jarring, but in a good way, right? It's like the jarring that I enjoy, because it's meant to make you feel uncomfortable. It's meant to make you feel like, oh shit, whoa. So yeah, I really enjoyed that moment as well. Um, the direction was top notch, especially the ambush. It would have made any film junkie happy. I bet Fujimoto is over the moon. Yep, completely. I really enjoyed that moment as well. Oh man, really great stuff. Only thing was I felt they fumbled. The Cursed Devil, I imagine more screaming and biting. Okay, let's actually talk about this. So, the build up to this, really great. I agree. The build up to this was really great. But this moment, right here, right now, right, what you're seeing on screen right now, of the slow reveal of like the katana man, the sword man, sword devil, whatever you want to call it. There's like multiple different translation errors in how we should pronounce them, but um, I will admit it's not as great as I had hoped. I think I would have preferred if they. It isn't as gory or as visceral as the manga is basically what I'm trying to say. I'm curious to see what anime onlys think of this. I'm sure they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's some really scary shit," right? But if you are a manga reader, then you know like the panel in which this is, you know, adapting. So in that regard, I can kind of agree. It's it's not bad, but it could have been better, right? And most of the things that we have seen in the manga, right, in terms of like the visuals, I think this is just one of those moments where it's really hard to capture, and it's just a difference in like the direction in which they're trying to make, right? This is the direction of like, okay, we're gonna slowly show it, tease it, and then we hard cut to the aftermath. Boom. Right? That is the direction that they are going for in this scene. So for that, I can understand why they're doing it. I can understand, you know, the angle in which why they made it that way. But I do feel like it needed just a bit more oomph, just a bit more like impact for like the audience ourselves. So when we see it, we truly see like how visual and gory and how scary it is. I don't feel that way, but I don't think it didn't really matter too much for me because this isn't really the main focus of the episode. Wonder how many decades he lost just for a hollow win. Yeah, yeah, that's. See, this is the part that concerns a lot of people, right? Especially when we were first reading the manga, and of course for anime onlys, I would assume, right? Because we already got the information that, hey, Aki can use the gun. Aki can use his sword, right? His katana, and if he uses that, then the contract is, if he uses it, then he's gonna waste a lot of his years, right? His lifespan is gonna be taken out in, as like a as like an exchange for it, right? So using that narrative, I would say that the build up again, like the build up for the Cursed Devil is really great. Why? Because we know that if Aki uses the sword, that is like a final resort, right? That is like the final resort. You don't use the sword unless it is like necessarily unwinnable, right? It's a last ditch effort. So when Aki uses it, it goes, oh shit, he's using it. So one part of me would go like, yes, finally we're seeing it, but on the other hand, we're going like, oh shit, he's using it, he's gonna lose his life, right? We don't know how many years, right? Obviously, not yet, right? The anime hasn't told us that yet, but we do know that Aki has lost some years now, just for the sake of like saving his friends, right? Friends, his family, his real family. Also, the shot is really great. I love the CGI environment and also the integration of 2D characters. Studio Mappa has done really well in this department, at least in terms of like compared to their previous works, right? Sometimes it's very noticeable. I mean, it still is sometimes in Chainsaw Man, but because of the art direction itself, it becomes like really, really well integrated, in my opinion. Also love these angles, these perspectives, foreshortening. Really great stuff. Really, really great stuff. But again, right. Aki using the sword or needle as Power says it. Really adds more to the impact. But again, he uses it, so his life has, lost a few years. We don't know how many, but we do know that he does. So that reveal is going to be very, very interesting, and I cannot wait to see like how the anime handles that. Odd Guy 14 says we also got a silhouette of the Gun Devil in the ED. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Do I want to search for it again? Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Also, I just realized that I thought these were trees at first because it felt like, like trees, and these are like the roots and whatever. No, these are the hands. So way to go, show with the symbolism and whatever. Hey yo, spoilers, animes. Jeez, why would you spoil this? It's in the frame. It's in the frame. It's not my fault. It's not my fault, guys. It's not my fault. It's the anime. It's the anime. Spoil it for you guys. Very cool. You can even see like some of the guns, like jutting out. Very cool. Very cool. Like we're not seeing the entire thing. It's still in like shadow. Very interesting. Oh. Okay. I'm not gonna say much, but I do love the fact that we are zooming in on him, and then we cut to this. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. But I love that they did that. All right. Little cheeky there, Ed. Little cheeky there. All right. Very good. Yeah, 794 says, I love how they depict him losing parts of herself. There's no great effect. 1 second, they are there, and the next they are gone. I totally agree. I think it's... I was wondering, like, how they're gonna... how they're gonna depict it from the manga, because in the manga, it was just like panel after panel, gone, 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 right? So I'm glad that they are showing that, the process of Himeno slowly losing herself. But speaking of Himeno, let's talk about her, shall we? Right? What did Himeno says? Himeno says Aki can cry. I think it was around here. Right. Aki can cry. Most devil hunters see so many people around them die. So often their tears run dry. But Aki cries so easily. Just again shows how much like Himeno actually cares about him. The animation in that shot was like really great. But this is great though. This quote from Himeno: having someone care for you enough to cry like that must be nice. It must be nice. This part was also really great. Himeno basically extending her arm towards Aki, showing that while also showing like the ghost devil arms slowly like covering Aki, like protecting him. Really good stuff. And I do love the fact that we are seeing like the shadow coming in the back, right? Like this shadow like slowly coming in, like oh shit, what is that? Like we know what's gonna happen, right? But we don't know to what extent that shadow represents. Tying back to what Himeno was saying, don't die on me, Aki. Why? Because she wants somebody else to remember her. She wants somebody to basically care for her. Because she wasn't, admittedly we don't see like the full picture, but when she was in the graveyard, facing off against like all of her dead comrades in the past, she wasn't really all that emotional. She wasn't really crying. I mean she was emotional, right? She was pretty sad, but she wasn't crying, right? She was mostly like deadpan, silent, almost emotionless, right? Going like, oh yeah, you're Rocky. Hey, hello. Are you my buddy? Are you my partner? Okay, please don't die on me. Like that was Himeno's like whole emotional state during that moment, right? So having her saying this, like, please, if I die, can you cry for me? Because that is something that she cannot do, right? Like she lost that. She was unable to cry for her comrades. That's why she was asking Aki, if he can cry for her. I think that's really sweet. And then the snake happens. Great stuff, great animation. Boom. Shit is dead. The CGI of the snake isn't that bad. It's very noticeable. I will admit, it is like very like noticeable, like the difference between this and like the background. But it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's noticeable, but it's not like terrible. It's fine. It's fine. Like nothing to really complain about if I'm being honest. Ergo Hash says something. I'm going to be a hater. I didn't like the direction of the fight. It felt like it was at 0.75 speed. Movements felt slow and sluggish. Also, the overabundance of POV shots throughout the episode. For the fight scene, I can agree on. Not that I hate it, but I do understand, like, for some people, since the fight is slow and the pacing of the manga is like really fast. Well, I mean, the pacing of the manga is, it depends on like how you read it. If I'm being honest, but I can understand this stance. I may disagree with you, but I can understand why you would think that way. I think it's the same sort of criticism that people had with episode 1, where like the fight in episode 1, some people say were like too bloated, like too long, like it overstayed its welcome. I didn't mind it. Some people do, and I understand why, right? Again, I disagree with you. I disagree with them, but I can understand why that is the case, right? I mean, there is also a lot of moments where we're having a bit of there's a lot of like slow mo moments in the fight as well, right? But on a technical level, the fight looks great. Like the animation looks great. Pacing wise, I can understand why some people aren't really um aren't really enjoying the fight. Um, the overabundance of POV shots throughout the episode, I don't really mind them. In fact, I kind of like them because it almost felt like a theme of the episode. So like in the beginning of the episode, right? Like I was mentioning, right? We're seeing like reflections of our, like other of our different characters, and I find the POV shots kind of like enforcing that idea of reflection, because it's more like the characters reflecting on themselves. Like in this case, Himeno is reflecting on like her life. Especially in this moment where she decided, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice myself. I don't think there's a lot of POV shots. Maybe in the beginning, sure, but I guess this is kind of a POV shot as well. Not really a major complaint though, not for me, like not at all. Not at all. Cyber Joker says something. Yeah, the fan animation was better in response to this fight between the Katana Man and Aki. So for those of you who don't know, there was a fan animation that was created for this not created for this, but there was a fan animation of this fight, right? That was created like a year ago or something like that. It's a great piece of work. But the fan animation was like really super fast, and it is kind of like the pacing that a lot of manga readers were hoping for. So I can kind of understand why some people may not like this episode's like pacing in terms of like the fight. To me, I enjoy it. Why? Because it fits perfectly with the pacing of Chainsaw Man as a whole in terms of like the anime, not the manga, right? The anime is very slow. So if the fight suddenly becomes like super duper quick and fast, well, I mean, I don't know if I would enjoy it, but it would feel as if like the pacing just suddenly shot up to 11 out of nowhere. So them actually choosing to make the fight slow so it would stay consistent pacing wise throughout the rest of the rest of the show, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Are you on a 5-minute delay, Matt? No. I don't think so. I mean, stream-wise, I'm on ultra-low latency, so it's supposed to be like a 4-second delay, not a 5-minute delay. Maybe try refreshing or just click on the YouTube setting on the video and just put it on like 2x speed. Unless if you've already done that, then I don't know. I genuinely don't know. YouTube sometimes is like all over the place in terms of like live streaming. Maybe you just are reading the comments 5 minutes. Yeah. Well, of course I am. Like I read a comment. Yes, that is exactly the case, Cyber Joker. Yes. Well, of course I am. I'm reading comments that was like a couple of minutes ago, and I had to explain for like another 5-10 minutes. Yeah, of course I'm gonna be like 5 minutes delayed in terms of like live comments. um, I wish they showed more clearly the maw of the snake, since in the manga they show how it looks like two people hugging. Maybe that will come through later. Let's actually look at the snake again. It was somewhere around here. You can kind of see it, but I get it. I get what you mean. It's not clear. Right now, the anime is showing, hey, this looks like a snake. This looks like a snake, and in that, yeah, it looks like a snake, but it doesn't look like people hugging, right? So yeah, I can kind of understand that. Well, I mean, if people are smart enough, they can kind of look. Whoa, interesting. Going frame by frame here, but ooh, interesting. Look at this. Like the hands, and then chop. Very interesting. But as I was saying, if people are smart enough, they can. Well, people aren't really that smart. But at least we got this, and I really appreciate this moment. But yeah. Cyber Joker says, okay, so in my opinion, they are doing the non-fight scenes amazingly well, and that is what I care about the most. I already came to accept that the fight direction in the show is not my thing. Yeah. It's not about like the fight is... It's the difference in direction, right? Because again, like one, this is a shonen, but two is not really doing the things that a shonen would do. Like if you compare it to JJK Demon Slayer, for example, right? Those fight scenes like go super duper fast. But at the same time, those fights are like really fast action, and then stop. We need to talk and explain shit for like 5 minutes, and then action again, and then stop. We need to explain again for like 5 seconds. Whereas in Chainsaw Man, I think they compromise that by going, okay, we're gonna have the explanation shit, like the exposition of, oh, I'm gonna use this and this and that within the fight. We're gonna integrate that instead. So in that, they kind of achieve balance, but because they did that, the fights become slightly slower pace. But at least by doing so, I feel like the flow of the fight is actually consistent. It's slow, but it flows consistently well, and I would rather have that instead of having really quick fight, stop, characters talking for like 5 minutes of nothing but dialogue. The fight suddenly comes to a grinding halt, and then, okay, let's continue the fight, and then stop, I need to explain shit again, and then, okay, let's continue the fight again. Like, I would rather have the slow but consistent flow of Chainsaw Man's fight right now instead of that. But I get it though. It's not really a common thing for... Well, it's not really... Well, no, it's more of a difference in direction though. I get it. A lot of people's like criticism for Chainsaw Man, even though it's not really like majorly big criticism, it's mostly like, it's not my type, it's not my taste, it's not really, like major criticism. Oh my god, it's bad, it's horrible. No, it's more like, yeah, I enjoy it, I appreciate it, it's not my kind of thing. That's mostly the criticism that I see from Chainsaw Man, and I can understand that. I can understand why a lot of people would feel that way. I may disagree with them, but they're very reasonable criticism is all I'm gonna say. So yeah. Even Big Fresh Sauce says, I'm with Cyber Joker. I can excuse CGI as long as the story elements are portrayed well, which Mappa is killing. And yes, all of the slow moments of Chainsaw Man, which is, of course, the parts that I really enjoy the most from the manga. It's not the fights. It's not the action or the gore. No. It's these moments right here. It's the moments of Denji just basically experiencing life, because that is what it is, right? Denji has never experienced proper life before. He has never had a normal life, and now he has, sort of, quote unquote, right? Normal, quote unquote. But showing that aspect, right? That aspect of life, that is the best part of Chainsaw Man, both in the manga and in the anime, and I totally agree with that. And I feel like most anime onlys, well, not most, but anime onlys who came into Chainsaw Man expecting a great story will appreciate that a lot more, and they're gonna be fine with like whatever the fight is gonna be, right? This moment right here, beautiful, beautiful. It's all them. The world behind them is a blur. Don't care about the world. It's all about the characters. It's right there, right in the center. This is your first taste. This is the taste of your first kiss. Oh, I think there's hair. No, that is terrible. No. I think I swallowed my own hair. That was bad. That was bad. Fuck you, Makima. I hate you. Why would you do this to me? No. No, I take it back. Cola flavored Chupa Chups. I would not recommend. No. But yeah. Big Fresh Sauce also says the OST is incredible. The soundtrack when Himeno was staring at the bloody palm made that moment for me. Yeah, totally agree. I wasn't really talking that much in this moment because of how much the OST was like swelling and just makes the scene all, a lot better. I mean, this is OST that we have heard before, right? But the way they reuse it for this moment, really great. It's perfect. I really enjoy it. It makes the emotional gravity of that moment a lot more prevalent. And I'm sure when I'm rewatching this episode again with my friends, when I'm rewatching it again, maybe I'm rewatching full lengths with other reactors, I'm sure I'm gonna be way more emotional than I am right now. I find that sometimes when I watch something, especially like with Chainsaw Man, because like I know the story, when I watch it the first time when I'm watching the anime, I'm like, oh yeah, this is pretty sad. But then when I rewatch it again, I'm like, no, this is like really, really sad shit. Like I was rewatching episode 1 the other day. And if you saw my reaction to episode 1, I was like, oh shit, this is great, this is amazing, this is everything that I wanted. Like that's pretty much my reaction to it, right? But I was rewatching episode 1 again, and the which moment was it? It was the moment when Denji was cut up by the zombie devils, chopped up and then got put in the garbage, and then we got the flashback backstory of him and Pochita. That moment, I actually started crying. I was like, bro, this did not hit me when I was watching it for the first time. Now it's hitting me. Shit. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be way more of an emotional mess once I rewatch this episode. But yeah, the OST this episode is so good. There's so many good things. I already talked about like this moment when we're just seeing like normal daily life in Tokyo, right? Everything is fine, everything is dandy. Like that, and the sound has like little bits of like scratches to it as well, like makes it feel kind of nostalgic because it's trying to evoke like, oh, happiness, but it's being juxtaposed by the fact that, oh, people are gonna die, are gonna be shot. Really great stuff. Also love the lack of music as well. I love the use of music, and I also love the lack of music as well. Mostly it's ambience, and I love it. This moment with Makima in the train, is Makima smiling? Kind of. She's kind of like going like, like I guess she's kind of smiling. I don't think she was in the manga. Like Makima smiling is a pretty big deal, right? Because, reminiscing about like what happened in last night, right? Very good stuff. Very good stuff. TK also says, I cannot wait for the entire soundtrack to drop. Me too. I know that the soundtrack for like a couple of episodes are already out. I haven't listened to any of them, but I will be once everything is out. Once this entire season is completed and once the entire soundtrack is out, then I'll probably listen. Will I do a stream about for it? I don't know. But yeah, the soundtrack in Chainsaw Man is great. The soundtrack for Chainsaw Man is great as like as tools to help the scene, be better, right? It enhances the scene. It doesn't overpower the scene like some anime does, right? Not that that is bad. No, it's just that just means like the music is the centerpiece, right? But here it's the story is the centerpiece. The music is just there to help the story, right? So yeah, I really enjoyed the music that Kensuke Ushio has done for this entire show. I don't know if it's my favorite Kensuke Ushio soundtrack. I think I would still give it to Devilman Crybaby, but it is really close. And again, I haven't really listened to like the entire tracks, so maybe my opinions will change. But yeah, soundtrack wise, great stuff. Dilber68 says the fight direction Nakayama is approaching is really different from the usuals, more grounded, realistic flow, and slow pace. The animation producer talked about it in interviews. I like it. Yeah, Nakayama and a lot of people who worked on the project has said that they are approaching Chainsaw Man in a more filmic way than normally. But I guess it's kind of like that. It's tackling like when your source material is very over the top shonen, but you're approaching it in a very different way with something that is more serious, mature, and filmic cinema, right? So it becomes like this struggle that they have to overcome. I think they've done a pretty good job. I think especially with like the slow moments, I think they nailed that. That is like perfect direction. Fight wise, I like it. Some people don't. I understand why some people don't, because again, it's kind of hard to like adapt Fujimoto's style of like over the top non-stop action into something that is more grounded. But hey, it is a challenge that these animators and these directors are setting out for, and I would say I wish them all the best, and I hope season 2 will be a lot better. I mean, it's already good, but I hope it's gonna be like way better. Plus, comparatively speaking, the fights in season 1 is nothing compared to the absurdity of upcoming seasons, okay? So, even if I dislike the fights, I would give them a pass. Because I know, at least in terms of like absurd levels, this is like normal. This is like nothing compared to the shit that we're gonna get in like seasons 2 and 3 and whatever and moving forward. So yeah. What you got is just a lollipop and not a Chupa Chups. Bro! Bro! It's, well, I mean, it's kind of, well, I kind of tore it. Bro, here's the wrapping. It's literally a Chupa Chups. I literally bought a Chupa Chups. This is a Chupa Chups. Plus, Chupa Chups literally translates to lollipop. So, all right. Big Fat Sauce says, looking forward to next week. Will arguably be crazier than today's episode. Yeah, totally. This episode is like this. This is like the beginning. Moving forward, shit gets really real. Yeah. Some weird, not really weird, but some. What was I about to say? Shit. God damn it, I forgot. Completely unrelated questions. Do you watch Blind Wave? Yes, I do. It's the only way I watch Chainsaw Man in dub. The dub for Chainsaw Man is actually not that bad if I'm being honest. TK says, why are these episodes hyped up so much when I have finals? You're an anime only. I remember that. Hey, enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. If you thought the previous episodes were like us hyping shit up, then that's nothing. When manga readers were hyping up Chainsaw Man, they weren't really hyping up for season 1. No, they were actually hyping up for season 2 and 3. Let's be real. Let's be honest here. We're not really hyping up Chainsaw Man for like the beginning parts of Chainsaw Man. No, we're hyping up for like the later parts of Chainsaw Man. The parts that we know will really rock people's like hearts and minds. But yeah, man. Is there anything else I do want to discuss? I don't think so. I think I've covered most of what I want to say. If there is things that I mean, there are things that I do want to say, but I'm withholding that information because I might accidentally spoil stuff, and I don't want that to happen. I guess I'll talk about this scene for a moment. This scene, this part when we're just focusing on Makima's body, her character, right? She is in focus. And then you have the guy in the foreground just messing around with his phone, while also we hear like the sounds of like people like zipping their bags and getting ready to take out their guns. I think that was like really well done. It wasn't this way in the manga. In the manga, they kind of show the characters in like the front and back seats like getting their bags ready and taking out their guns. Here, they're withholding that. They're only making us, the audience, focus on Makima. And that kind of adds more to like the mystery of like, wait a minute, what's going on? What is going on? What is going on? And then the gun appears behind her. I love that reveal. Like, whoop! And then bam. Great shit. Great shit. Rest in peace, Makima. Rest in peace. Oh my god, there's no faces in these characters. 0 out of 10. Studio Mappa, what have you done? Is the worst anime adaptation ever. 0 out of 10. Worst anime ever. I'm gonna go to Twitter and I'm gonna rant about it. Can't believe they didn't even animate this guy's face. 0 out of 10. Terrible animation. Terrible. This is a dog shit adaptation. What the fuck, Studio Mappa? Also love that this happened when they are in the tunnel, right? It's like, oh, very fun, very bright. Goes into the tunnel. It's all dark. That's when the shit happens. Bam, 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 bam. And once it's over, we go outside the tunnel. Whoosh. The light. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Now I just have to figure out like which thumbnail that I want to use. But anyways, that is pretty much it for my reaction and my discussion for Chainsaw Man episode 8. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction and my discussion. If you do, hit the like. If you haven't already, subscribe. If you haven't already, I mean, this is a subscriber only live chat. But anyways, catch you all next week. Next week is gonna be fun. I mean, it's always gonna be fun. But yeah, catch you all next week. And I will see you all next time. Also, next week is supposed to be like new manga chapters, right? So if you are a manga reader and you want to see my reaction to the manga, next week I'm going to be live streaming as well. So thank you all so much. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.